Welcome back to a celebration episode of the Careful Boys, where we have everybody here today. Come on, let's clap it up. Gotta get that energy. And as always, we want to give thanks to people who subscribe to our Patreon and submit articles.
And like the video, it helps so much. Thank you.
Smash the whatever.
Like
that button.
Bing, boom, bing, pow.
That's the one. He's speaking Chinese. All right. Submitted by Exalt. This question is: do you guys have any celebrated too early moments?
Bart, do you mean?
Those are rough.
What do I mean?
Bart,
I think about the glorious time when we was on the Luna ride.
Oh baby!
Oh yeah.
And then Joe's account hit 1 million, so we were all jumping up and down and
I was
just
At the Trump Tower?
no here.
Oh.
There was a moment when your balance hit like 1 million. We jumped up and down. That wasn't exactly celebrated too early. It was just it never cashed out in general.
I think technically that's celebrated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah, don't celebrate until it's cashed out.
Cash out.
It was such a high though. We were literally like in arms screaming for it. We're like, yeah.
Feel like that joy was actually pretty crazy. I remember that was pretty intense.
I don't remember it at all. That's good.
Disassociated it.
That's good, man.
He's like, that's not a memory actually. It's not a core memory.
Celebrating too early, the epitome of that, always the visual in my head is the guy that's about to win the bicycle race and goes like this. And then he fucking falls and the next guy just... That's like the perfect analogy of that.
Or like that one girl who's like doing the power walk. And she's like, yeah. She looks over and in slow mo it's like,
Yeah. And then the other girl's like passing her. Yeah.
I love
Oof.
the videos though.
this is so fun.
Gotta stay locked in.
That's definitely celebrating too early.
My version is like, I remember I would have like competitions and I would see tournaments and I would be like, I would see the guy, I'm going up next and I'm like, that guy's fucking, he's done though. I got this.
Smoking.
And I'm looking at the other guy because I know he's the real monster in the bracket and I'm like, that's the guy I gotta fuck up. And then I get beat up in the first round. That's fun.
You don't even reach the other guy.
Yeah, I
Like
didn't even.
overly strategizing or was
Yeah, 100%. I'm thinking about, but that was like a real like, oh, I have to really stay locked in on this first guy I'm gonna beat up because I was already thinking about the other. I wasn't even thinking about this dude. I was like, this guy comes to this gym, I'm gonna smoke him, and then I got smoked. Learned a valuable lesson.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Luna on this one. Sure, dude. That's a good one.
It's probably the best one.
Oh, that's the best one. Yeah, I was sitting at 1.2 million, I think. And
I was celebrating while it was going down because I was buying it.
I remember that. I remember like I pulled out 6 figs, thank Christ. But like I left way too much on the table. But I remember when I called you and I was like, dude, Putin's firing shit off. I'm just gonna like yoink a little bit off the table, and you're like, I'm chill, dude.
Putin schmootin'.
Chillin'.
Lunar 5.
The problem was the staking rewards were just too lit. It was just too lit.
It would have. It took like 30 days to take it out anyway or something.
Yo, we were at Korean barbecue.
Who's counting?
Were we on Korean barbecue when it was starting to like drop? I think that's where we were. Really? We were eating Korean barbecue in J-Town.
We were here when it started to drop. It was going over for like 3-4 days.
Yeah. I remember the first initial drop was like while we were at Korean barbecue, we're like, yeah, whatever. And then that was the end of our filming day. And then a couple days later, it was like 0. You're like, oh.
No,
there's
zero.
$60-something.
No. 30-something cents.
Oh, okay, my bad. It was like $60. I remember it went 60 and then to cents.
Take it easy.
And then my Luna coins went from .00000.
Oh.
And I was like, oh.
I was still staked, so I just watched I was just helping everybody else get out. Like I was helping Joe get shit out, and I was just like, dude, just watched 1.2 million, just like had 100K out, cool, but watched all that just turn into like a pack of gum at Walgreens.
Can't even get packed gum to that cheap no more.
It was
That's
wild.
one stick you get. One stick of gum.
Yeah.
And I feel bad for all the people who for them that was like everything, and like there were people who took their lives. It was like a crazy.
Yeah. That was a wild time.
Crazy time.
Wild time, man.
But SBF is in fucking jail.
He is. Unless Trump bails him, I wouldn't be surprised if Trump pardoned him.
Oh, weird.
Same with the Luna Boy.
Yeah. Well, I hope Doe gets out. I really do.
Well, he's the arrogant one that gave the secrets
Well,
out.
I don't like that he did that. That's true. But people forget that Terra got attacked.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of talk about that because everyone's like, oh, well, it was such a Ponzi and all this stuff. They really don't understand the full story.
Yeah, it's from Alameda, fucking SBF.
SBF and Alameda Research attacked Luna for sure. Fun times though. Fun times. Hey, and you know what? That's how it works in that game. If you get exploited, it's up to you to defend your shit. So I get it.
Because that's the whole point of crypto, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be decentralized, trustless. So yeah, that's part of the game. So, thanks for bringing it up. That's a really good trip down memory lane.
Because I grew up
Real
so
bummer video.
I feel like because I grew up so suspicious and like just like culturally suspicious in the Chinese family, I try really hard to not celebrate. Like even when you like buy a house, right? They always tell you like don't until escrow's over. It's not your house. Something could happen literally the day before you get your keys or whatever. So I'm always trying to like don't ever fucking celebrate fucking too early. Even wait till even after you get what you want, you still like pinch yourself and like
Don't celebrate.
yeah.
I like that. I like to not celebrate.
Like ever.
Yeah. Because it's like,
Even your birthday. Like
because honestly, it could be taken away from you. Yeah, I feel
And I
guilty
feel like
if I
it's a
celebrate
way
my
of like
birthday.
preserving your heart.
Yeah.
Because if you do celebrate and it does go away, you're like, oh, it feels like it hurts extra for some reason.
I don't think I celebrate enough because certain things don't matter. Like when our channel hit 1 million or like whatever, it just doesn't matter.
In the first 100K,
Or like birthdays. That's something that I started to think about. Like, oh yeah, I think you just need timestamps throughout the year to know that you did shit, or else everything, like, it just feels like a blur. Like 3 years can feel like 1 year
legit.
if you don't have certain things. That's like, oh, this was a moment to sit back and then we opened up the store.
Yeah, you gotta have
or
a big
whatever.
birthday. Big birthday.
But then none of it really matters in my head. So I just don't.
All matters, you know? Like, otherwise, we really are just existing.
Yeah.
That sucks.
We were talking about that at Joe's birthday,
Yeah.
and you were saying that, and I was like, yeah, that is true. If you don't
true.
like, because I'm from that camp of don't celebrate shit. Like it is what it is. Like appreciate it, but like just move on. Like, but when you were saying
you
like
just end up moving on your whole life.
yeah, you just sleepwalk
Yeah.
through life sometimes, and you're like, oh yeah, fuck, I didn't really kind of smell the flowers a little bit, and then you're like, oh, I'm a piece of shit kind of.
Plus, sometimes other people want to celebrate your stuff with you, and when you're like, I don't want to celebrate, it cuts that off.
Yeah.
and then you become a fucking Scrooge McDuck, you know?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like having a wedding is like, maybe your family wanted it,
Yeah,
but then
yeah,
like
yeah,
you're
yeah.
like, I don't know, because I didn't want it. I didn't want one.
And
Him
the
didn't
whole
want
point
one.
of having community is for like those different things as well. Like for example, if us 6, like if all of us had like when we all hit milestone birthdays, when we all get like bachelor parties or married or baby showers, it's like the joy of even complaining about like telling your wife like, oh, I gotta go at this guy's bachelor party, you know, and it's like even the joy of being separated from your own partner to do something else brings joy back when you get reunited with them, let alone the wild shit that you do at a bachelor party. You know, it's like we need those things. Otherwise, we really are just existing on the hustle.
Yep.
Just trying to like, get more successful than we already are.
Right.
That's something I realized recently, because it just is just when you don't celebrate things, then it just everything feels like a to-do list.
Yeah.
So like we were like, oh, you know what was awesome, but we didn't really like settled into is we bought a house, got married, and opened up the business all in the same year.
Wow.
And it didn't feel like, yay!
Yeah, and each one of those are big things.
Yeah.
But you do it like all at once, then it's like, it's just a check off. Like it's kind of like, like the first time you fly first class, you're like, this is fucking sick, right? But then if you just kind of buy the ticket and go, and then you do it over and over and over again, then it just becomes normal.
That's why I love doing stuff with Nikki, because we had this similar like middle class upbringing, and anytime we're doing something that's like bougie or something, we're both like, isn't this crazy? Like when we went on to Bali on our honeymoon, like we did the first class business class thing, and we're both the whole time just peeking around like being like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Like get all these poor people out of the aisle.
That's our bathroom. That's our bathroom.
Yeah, all that shit. It's just, it makes it more fun when you have a partner who like sees the world the same way you do.
It sucks when someone's like, oh, I did this 5 times already.
Yeah.
Or they say, people that always compare it to something better they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's fucking.
You know what? Here's an example of celebrate too early. I remember right after me and you worked together for the Culture Shock thing, I got a friend hit me up about a job doing music for a video game that was being made, and then I went to Irvine to like interview for this thing. Me and this one other composer guy were like up for the same job, just soundtracking the entire game. And I guess like they had gotten Sony involved, and it was this big thing. A bunch of Indian dudes were like making this game, and then we ended up having to spend like 2 weeks, me and him, of just making separately our own like tracks. We had to make like 7 tracks, and then they were gonna pick which one of us gets the job, and they ended up picking both of us. And they were like, "Dude, we like both your guys' stuff. We want to put them both in the game." And then me and him had a meeting after, just celebrating me, and we're like, "Dude, I can't believe we're both on this thing together." His name was like Nick Phoenix. And then we were just like super stoked. We were like, "How much are you gonna ask to get paid?" "Oh, I'm gonna ask this much." And then we like agreed on a rate, and like it was like $60K or some shit. We're like so fucking happy. And then 2 weeks later, they canceled the game.
Oh, that's the worst, man.
Yeah.
That is the
You get a
worst.
big gig and you're like, oh man.
Yeah, we submitted our like offer. They were like, "Cool, yeah, everything looks good." And then just after like 2 weeks, I was like, "Hey, have you heard from them?" And he's like, "No, I thought we were supposed to start."
I thought they were gonna make you do sudden death.
Yeah.
Or they probably still took like all 14 of you guys' total samples and made something else.
Ooh.
That's
Yes.
the worst. I hate it when they do that.
That would be really sad. No.
Like early game gig stuff, like not just games, but early gig stuff. When they were like, "Oh, can you submit like choreography?" Blah blah blah. You'd be so quick at the opportunity because you're like, "I hope to get a gig." Yeah. And then now it's like if somebody does it, it's like, look, you know how I do work. I'm not gonna give you like 8 samples of it to your music. Like, otherwise, I need a clause that you can't use. This is still mine.
Yeah, but that was like we celebrated, like me and him just like went out and just were like, we both needed that job like really bad.
Yeah.
And then the cool thing was how it turned out where like we didn't have to be against each other.
Yeah.
So we were like, dude, it's fucking sick.
What do you like when you celebrate? Do you go out and just like you're binging kombucha or some shit?
Wasted off kombucha.
With nothing, you just fucking get food and high five all night.
Yeah.
No, we really celebrated like because I didn't know the guy, so we were like, dude, let's fucking just like go hang, and then it was just us like being hype. Yeah, but then that guy ended up being tremendously successful in music.
Dude, me and Mike one time, we this other situation was potentially gonna pay out something really big. Point is, me and him, we're always like, don't let ourselves get too excited. And then so we go out to dinner that night after like finding out about this particular type of deal, and we go to Sushi Enya on Arts District. We're sitting there, we're just like, dude, just for once though, just once, like, let's fuck it. Let's just like hypothetically for this like 30-minute meal, like, what would you do with the money?
Oh.
And we just had so much fun.
That's a fun conversation.
Yeah, and then it ended up basically completely being scrapped. I learned my lesson.
Yeah, that happens though. That happens a lot.
But that's so fun. Like, why, you know,
really fun.
even that's worth it. Just having hope, even if it like doesn't exist at the end of the day, it's like,
Oh yeah, dude.
it's just like, what the fuck are we just checking boxes and living for, you know?
Shot your shot.
There's this is like a very true story, but it makes me look like a fucking idiot. But when I was going to community college at Cerritos College, I guess I thought it was spring break, so I just stopped going to school, and I was hanging out with my friend Eris, and he was on spring break. So I was like, oh cool, I guess spring break. Let's hang out. Let's do a bunch of shit for the week. After the week was done, I went back to school. Now it's spring break.
Oh my.
Oh.
How do you possibly do that?
So you went to spring break too early.
So then
You got double spring break.
That's tight though.
You missed the final.
a whole week of
whatever.
really important classes to the point where I had to drop every class.
Oh my fucking god.
On my transcript, I have 1/4 of all doubles.
Oh, shit.
So by the time I was
Fuck.
trying to get into UCI, they were like, just explain that.
So the thing about spring break
Why do
is,
you got 6 W's in there?
he's like, do you know other community colleges have different spring breaks? He's like, whoa, really?
Their schedules aren't synced, did you know that?
I felt that was like the dumbest, like, I did all kinds of fun shit that week. Came back, the school was empty. I'm like, what? What the fuck? Spring break! Yeah, that was embarrassing.
Wow, that's wild.
So then I was basically on vacation for the rest of that quarter until it started again because I literally lost all the progress of those classes. And it takes a long time to work W's off your transcript when you're doing transfer. you have to like you're basically on academic probation instantly. So you can get those W's taken off if you get enough like A's and stuff.
That's so funny.
You can't be getting like B's anymore at that point. Oh, can you get that? Sorry, it's me.
It's you?
Yeah, sorry. I wanted a vanilla coffee.
It's a sneak attack pizza.
Oh, hello. Oh yeah.
I wanted a vanilla coffee, but you can't really get that unless you buy a dozen donuts.
What the hell, ding? What do you do for Pakistan?
Donut attack.
Everybody donuts for Pakistan.
I feel like Pakistan. We did it. We celebrated too early, man. Can I fit it?
No, you can't. Pass this.
It's only 300 calories.
No, Krispy Kreme's is one of the most macro-friendly donuts.
Oh, you hear that?
If you get the glazed one, I think it's 170. Check it. Is it 170? Check the glazed
He
donut.
knows
I want
it.
to see how good
I
my
trust
macros
him.
are.
I
I think it's
believe it's
170 for a Krispy Kreme glazed donut.
Holy.
Jesus.
Oh, go ahead.
Smells so
Is it
good.
170, Joe?
I'm checking right now.
I'm Gucci,
You guys
man.
first.
I'm Gucci.
No, I can't. I might throw up if I eat that right now.
Gucci, buddy.
What the hell?
What do they have? Just regular glaze?
And there's a sugar.
Get a glazed one.
6 assorted.
The glazed one, I believe, is only one.
The chocolate is probably more for sure.
That's damn it. I'm gonna get fat.
Can I have this maple bar?
You can have whatever you want.
Original glaze.
I was really just trying to get this.
190 calories. 21 carbs, 11 fat, and 2 grams of protein.
Oh, there's protein.
2 grams. That's good.
Damn.
10 to get.
So fun.
What a wonderful surprise.
Sudden donuts are such a
I
nice.
would not eat a donut right now. Oh, I have to
No, I'm
for the
sorry.
What
combined.
kind did you get?
You know, we are gonna celebrate too
Sorted.
late on 200,000 followers on Instagram when we said to our fans months ago that we were
What was the
supposed to go
plan?
to Hawaii and work at Jundi.
We're going.
Let's do
Check with
it.
your wives when we can go.
We will have to coordinate.
true.
Hey, it's for work.
Yeah.
Check with your wives. It's okay to go to Hawaii.
Yeah, but you gotta bring them, don't you?
Nah, dude, it's work.
Yeah.
Really?
Work, babe. Sorry. There's no way I can go to Hawaii without Nikki. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're gonna have to tell Nina.
It's not possible.
Well, it just depends on how long the trip is. If it's like weekdays because we have to do it for work, oh, I'm sorry, you gotta work, dude.
How long would you guys want to?
Sorry,
Oh wait, new video. We gotta plan that in another video. Sorry.